For many men over 40, the physical reality of daily life starts to shift. Energy levels drop, stubborn fat begins accumulating around the belly, and, often most concerning, performance and reliability in the bedroom begin to decline. Cultural conditioning often encourages men to accept these changes quietly, framing the loss of physical drive and reliability as an expected side effect of getting older. Biology identifies these symptoms as a physiological SOS, a direct signal that the cardiovascular system is beginning to struggle under the surface. This timeline charts the standard progression of vascular disease. Clinical data shows that failures in bedroom performance predictably occurs 3 to 5 years before a major heart event. The physical symptoms serve as early indicators of a much larger internal failure. Bedroom decline serves as a systemic warning siren, indicating a cardiovascular crisis that has already moved past the localized stage. To understand why this happens, we have to look at the human vascular network as a mechanical plumbing system. Like any plumbing network, it relies entirely on perfectly clear pipes to deliver fluids efficiently. This cross-section compares the relative sizes of our internal plumbing. On the left, we have the very narrow peripheral vessels that supply the reproductive organs. On the right, we have the large coronary arteries that supply blood directly to the heart. Over decades, arterial plaque and vascular clogs accumulate inside all of these vessels at a uniform rate. This means the buildup will naturally seal off the smaller pipe entirely, while the larger pipe can still maintain a central channel for blood flow. Once that mechanical clog blocks the narrow peripheral vessels, blood can no longer reach those extremities. This immediate lack of flow triggers the very first symptom of physical softness. Restricted flow in these smaller vessels confirms that dangerous blockages are already forming inside the system, and the larger arteries around the heart are next in line. While the vascular system handles the plumbing, the endocrine system provides the chemical fuel. When men experience a loss of vitality, the fuel supply itself is often under attack. Here we are looking at a microscopic representation of an enzyme called aromatase. As men age, the presence of this enzyme increases, and it acts as the primary antagonist within the endocrine system. This flowchart tracks exactly how aromatase operates. Its specific biological function is to seek out natural testosterone molecules, hijack them, and chemically convert them into estrogen. This conversion causes a sharp, artificial spike in estrogen levels. High estrogen in men dictates where the body stores weight, triggering the development of chest tissue and stubborn abdominal fat. The fatigue and physical softness reflect an active biochemical theft of a man's primary fuel source. Because this decline is driven by specific, identifiable vascular clogs and an aggressive estrogen-converting enzyme, it is a mechanical problem, and mechanical problems require a targeted physical response. Reversing this requires a high-intensity signal to the brain to override the current hormonal deficit. This is the logic behind the 15-minute spike protocol, short, intense bursts of movement that force the body to rapidly produce and release fresh testosterone. These intense movement spikes simultaneously trigger the release of nitric oxide. This chemical acts as a natural pipe-clearing agent, expanding the vascular walls and forcing heavy blood flow past the built-up plaque to restore the plumbing. However, producing new testosterone is only half the battle if the conversion enzyme is still active. To prevent the new fuel from being stolen, the protocol introduces specific enzyme blockers acting as a chemical shield, allowing aromatase to bounce off harmlessly. By combining nitric oxide to clear the plumbing with a chemical shield to protect the fuel, the body can restore its original operating capacity. Treating bedroom decline as a mechanical warning provides the path to reversal. This strategy allows men to reclaim their physical vitality today while actively clearing the pathways that support heart health for the long term.